another premier cosplayer, is making her first Florida appearance. She's at the Miami Airport Convention Center for MagicCityComicCon. It's LeeAnna Vamp. It's a beautiful picture she has. And it's just interesting how LeeAnna got started. LeeAnna, discuss how you got started with all this becoming a premier cosplayer.
Well, I actually started going to conventions as a fan. I've been going to San Diego Comic-Con. This last year was my 13th year, so I've been going to conventions for over 13 years. I started just coming because there were so many things that I would just nerd out over. So I would just walk around, check out art, comics, movies, just stuff that I really loved. And I was seeing people in costume and realized it would be way more fun to just walk around and be in costume. Actually, I started a little YouTube show called I Love Nerd Girls along that time as well, where I would just interview guests, I would talk to people in costume, and it was way more fun being dressed up and interacting with people in costume. And then for me, it just, I feel like I was at the right place at the right time when this whole scene blew up, and I've been lucky enough that it's become a job for me, and I get to travel all over the place and make costumes and dress up and meet fans, and it's amazing.
Social media has really helped in making stars out of cosplayers, you being one of them. So for you, how did that affect you, and how did you get started with the social media with this?
Social media has definitely been a huge help. One thing that's really great about that is before you physically had to go to a convention to meet people. The internet has been around for a really long time, but with social media it makes it so much easier to find fellow friends or fellow cosplayers, fellow people in the community, and find them online, befriend them online, and follow their work online. So I get to go to new places, and I'll have people come up that already know the costumes that I'm bringing because they've been following the progress photos or like my sneak peeks, which is really cool because I wouldn't be doing this without the fans. The fans are the reason that I get to do this and travel. So I appreciate each and every one of them, and when they come up and just tell me their stories, and there's some really, really great stories of people that come up and say that I've inspired them. And in my life, I never really thought that I would have an impact on anyone else, so for someone to come up and tell me that, it really means, it hits me right here, it means a lot.
What are you dressed up as today?
Today I'm Catwoman.
The boots are awesome. So when you dress up as Catwoman, is this something that you have designed or just something that you bought? How does that work?
This is actually pieced together. I had a different version of Catwoman, and then I got a new cowl of my friend that he actually did my original cowl to read the effects as the cowl, and he made me this updated version, so I updated the version of Catwoman as well. And for me, I enjoy the process of building the costumes. There's some skills that I'm not quite as talented in, so I commission pieces, I work with people, I do a lot of collaborations, but when I can make certain pieces or I can make the whole outfit, I try my best. But if I know that I'm not going to be able to do it and it's going to make me rip my hair out, I will ask for help.
I have some beautiful artwork, some photos that you have that fans can purchase, whether they purchase here or can they purchase them online as well?
Yeah, if you go to my website, it's just LeeAnnaVamp.com. I have links on there to all my social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, my store, all that good stuff.
Let's take a look at some of the artwork.
So this is actually one of my signature posters, and it's not really a cosplay of anything, it's more so just my personal
more
style.
sexy, hey, here I am.
Exactly. I do, I wear the vampire things, and I love the darker style of things, so these are just my personal, like, what I would wear normally.
Is it more of a goth type of thing too, or not really, not that far?
I wouldn't say gothic, I would just say darker. I mean, my name is Vamp, I use the term vampy a lot, so it's just darker, kind of seductive, sexy. I love leather and studs, and I've always loved it, so I just try to incorporate my style into everything.
And you find that with a lot of the cosplayers, that's the key.
Right.
Don't try to phony it, don't try to just do it just to do it. Do something that you feel passionate about.
Exactly. And for me, I want to put my own spin on things, so a lot of people will cosplay something to me, it's 100% accurate. For me, like if you look at my lair, obviously that's not the outfit that she wore, but that's just my take on...
This is if you were her.
Exactly, it's my version, and the same thing with my Chewbacca. I put my own twist on things because...
How do fans react to that? Do hardcore fans react to things like that? Or no, this is just part of cosplay?
You know what, it's a mixed bag. I mean, I guess with anything you get positive and negative reactions. love it. Some people would like it if it was always accurate.
I don't know why they wouldn't love it. Let's tell you that right now.
Well, you know what? My philosophy is I'm never going to please anyone, so I want to please myself. And the people that follow me and love what I do are always supportive, and there's always going to be the person that's negative, and you can't change that. So do it for yourself.
That's also part of social media as well. You're always going to have the pluses and minuses.
It can be difficult sometimes.
I want to just move this a little bit because I see your own take on Freddy Krueger.
Yes.
Hey, this is Freddy Krueger.
It's a little different.
Yeah, it would be that such the thriller movie, the scary movie it was. Some of your other work here?
That's actually a company from Australia that I work with often, and they sent me, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so they sent me their line of Star Wars leggings and bathing suits and dresses, and I just did a really fun photo shoot, and it wasn't even necessarily supposed to be to make for prints, but people asked for it, so I mean, you'll see us.
Is that part of it too, when things like that happen, or is that something that you do, or no others do that too?
A lot of people will just do photos for fun, and people request them as prints, so when we can, we do that. And I think probably my favorite thing about this whole thing is the people that I get to meet along the way. I've met one of my very best friends, Nicole Marie Jean, over there.
Hello, Miss Nicole Marie Jean.
Hi.
Who are you today?
I am Electra. I'm an alternate version of her. She's usually red, but I wanted to twist it.
Put your own style into it.
Dark like our souls.
Yeah, dark like our souls.
So it's really cool that, I mean, we travel a lot together, we do a lot of shows together, and we have, I think, 4 events just this month, all back to back, that we're working on together. So it's been really cool.
This is one of the Catwoman, like you said, there's a different spin to the one you're wearing here. And then one that you did here.
Yes. And this is a really great friend of mine. His name is Richard Mars, and he did the Catwoman, the Boba, and the Maleficent.
This Catwoman one, wow, this is really good. Really,
for an artist.
really talented.
He painted all these backgrounds in and spent a lot of time and really made them look amazing. And I love working with him whenever I get the opportunity to.
Yeah, putting is that the crows?
These
or
are
no?
actually
the
just
birds
shot,
that are in that.
Everything is photoshopped in. These are actually shot just
I know,
on a
that's
plain
awesome.
background. Yeah, he's amazing.
That's where that keeps coming.
And then we have the sexy one.
Yeah, this is again, these 2 are just my personal style, just for fun.
Any updates on her?
Well, that's
Getting better? Is she in Miami right now?
LeeAnna, I want to thank you for taking the time with this, for doing this. It's a lot of fun. The fans must love your site and everything you're doing. So, again, thank you for being here at Magic City Comic Con.
Thank you.